G'day, this is Captainoob and we've hit 4K subscribers, isn't that nice? Anyways, what you're looking at here is the QBZ-95. This weapon in real life is a Chinese bullpup rifle, and that is basically all I can tell you about this. It was in Battlefield, so that's where I know it from. Anyways, this thing is sort of a mod on the FAMAS, so we're going to be using the same sounds, animations, and also crazy rate of fire stats on this thing, which is more than I'd come to expect from using this thing in Battlefield, but that's okay, because rate of fire means more DPS. Anyways, for the receivers, we've just got the 4 here, mimicking the 44 Magnum. We'll chuck the advanced receiver for the best damage. And the way this thing fires, the firing style is actually a separate attach point here. It's also got a 3-round burst, which I believe is from the FAMAS. We'll try that out, see if that works as well as it did on the BR-77. It probably won't, because that thing is a heap more refined, but we'll see how that works. You can't do anything with a barrel, so we'll move on. Now for the sights, you can aim through the carry rail here, which is actually kind of cool. I like the iron sights on this, so I'm tempted to leave it as is, but it is worth mentioning that you can attach a bunch of reflex or holographic sights onto it, which is nice. They also come with a tactical rail. You can barely see it, but there it is. The blaster scope has been giving me a good time with aiming, so you know what, I'm going to keep that on for this one. And we'll go for a suppressor on the muzzle. When I looked at this and brought it up, it had the same object of the muzzle brake on the suppressor slot. So I've just gone in and changed it with a hunting rifle suppressor. It looks a little bit jarring, but at least it's a suppressor. Now we can make the magazine reload faster, so we'll definitely do that. There's a damage slider if you need it, but at 301 damage with burst fire, which gives you a relatively high rate of fire, I think we'll be just fine with this. So we'll probably create another one, maybe semi-auto and auto alike, and we'll see how we go. Ah, we've lost 10 bullets. Hang on. No, it was 5 bullets actually. That kind of sucks. I think that's probably left over from the FAMAS. Maybe I should change it to 30 in the creation kit. Although I've probably changed too much already, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Righto, so here we are outside of Immersive Gunners Plaza during the broad daylight because people have been complaining about not being able to see the weapons. This is what this one looks like in third person, first person. Yeah, I said that first. And in third person, that's what it looks like there. A little bit of hover handing with the foregrip, but other than that, the animations line up quite well. The weapon seems properly scaled, which is nice. So, we're fighting a lot of gunners in broad daylight, so I brought some medics. Animated Chems has made that actually a thing. You can actually inject that into your veins, which is nice. That's actually a bit of morphine, though, but don't let the people who censor all the games know that it's actually morphine. That'd be bad. That means Fallout 4 is rated R. Just a disclaimer, I don't condone drug use. If you're a junkie, please stop. Anyway, so as you can tell, the burst fire on this thing is a little bit inconsistent. Sometimes it wants to fire properly, but other times there's a little bit of delay between shots, which isn't ideal because sometimes, yeah, as you can tell, it's a little bit glitchy. I've been spoiled with the BR-77, and no one has done burst fire better than that. I'm not sure what's different about the scripting or anything, but yeah, it just doesn't work as well. But you see, the BR-77, it just works. This one doesn't quite work. And also, in addition to that, you can completely break the rate of fire just by spamming the trigger. I'm pretty sure I'm firing that faster than I'm firing this thing full auto, which you probably want to see by now. What I'm going to do is back off behind this Moonshiner's shack and go into crouchy mode. Okay, we're not ready to be hidden just yet. Although this automatic one doesn't have a suppressor, so I don't think stealth is going to help us all that much. We'll just shoot at some random health bars through the bushes because we've got wall hacks like that. That's fine for me. So, as you can tell, this thing has a blistering fast rate of fire, which is a lot. And you do run through your 25 bullets very, very quickly indeed. So, it's something that you'd probably want to be a high enough level for to scavenge ammo frequently off, because this thing will go through them very, very quickly indeed. I've got plenty of console commands, but not everyone has access to console commands. And whilst we've got Nerd Rage going, we'll pop another mag in, and we'll try to headshot as many people in slow motion, and then get some of our health back. Seems to be working well so far, and since our rank of Nerd Rage is sufficient enough to give us an additional burst if we go over 100% because we get healed from each kill, we can keep that Nerd Rage train going. What I'm going to do is quickly try to get the rest of them, although the heat's a little bit over the top right now, so I think I'm going to back off a little bit again. And, okay, never mind. Let's retreat back to the church and also get a little bit of tactical ghoulish healing. Not a lot of rads going on here, but we'll make do with what we have. We're back into caution. This one is semi-auto. I've also noticed that this thing is a little bit broken too, because you can fire this as fast as you damn well please. I've got a fairly decently fast mouse clicky finger, and as you can tell, yeah, you can just stack on DPS very, very easily like that. These rad barrels aren't actually good enough to get me the ghoulish healing that I do need, so I'm going to fall back once again. So, as you can tell, this is why I play at night, because I can kill these guys a whole lot easier. So, we'll be trying stealth out on this a little bit later, because our stealth has thoroughly failed this time. Now, at this point, I kind of want to have a scope on this thing, because firing at health bars from this far away is kind of too much of a guesswork thing, so we are getting some of the shots okay. But it's a hit scan weapon, so there's not really any skill to it. It's basically luck of the draw. Some of these guys might be behind cover still, so that is why it's a little bit of the annoying side. Also, there's no zoom on this site whatsoever, so it'd be nice if there was some sort of zoom on this, but we'll have to make do with what we have. Go away, bloatfly. Okay, now they're coming at me. I can just sit here. It's raining now, so their perception is lowered, so that works for me. And what I'll do is probably switch back over to my burst fire one, see if we can just get... this one's actually got a bit more zooming into it than the Eotech, which is actually the opposite of what happens in real life, because Battlefield says that Eotech zoom in slightly further than your standard RDS. At least that was the case in Battlefield 3. Okay, we've got a cheeky level up here, so we're free to kill the rest of them without really risking our health all that much. There we go. There's a knockdown from burst fire. This thing doesn't actually have a scope, so for some reason this reflex sight is marked as a scope in its little form, I suppose. So that's kind of interesting. It is nice to be able to knock down people like that though, but having the knockdown effect on a burst fire thing, as you can tell, it's a little bit broken. If you combine that with sneak attack criticals, if we're playing this like how we should properly with stealth, yeah, you could probably kill things like Swan very, very easily. A couple of brigadiers left. I've got all of my health. You can do nothing. Without your friend... Ooh. Where'd you come from? You seem to pop up out of nowhere. Also, that guy had a Mark 14 on him. That's a cool weapon. Alright, so I think we're pretty much done at this point. Is that a ghoul over there? Guess what? You're getting a critical, because I'm not even going to give you the time of day. I'm just going to let the game take you out, instead of me having to aim for it. Also, I missed the staircase. And again, I'm just going to cut this out, I think. Okay, fully reloaded. Let's go for a door breach maneuver here. Usually there are gunners in here, but for some reason they're not aggroed. It's because they are none the wiser. That one cloaked. I thought they disappeared, but they just cloaked for the stealth boy. And we got him with a little bit of that... I can't remember what that perk is called. I'm not even going to expend the brain energy to remember. Ricochet. There it is. It got there eventually. Alright. One more crit on this gunner, and then we should be done. Oh, never mind. We'll just have to Obi-Wan Kenobi them. Hello there. Alrighty then. We're done with Immersive Gunners Plaza with grave personal injuries, but nothing that a stim pack can't handle, can it? Okay, let's go inside. We'll take on some super mutants and get some sneak attack criticals going, like how I usually play it. Righto, so here we are in Fallon's department store full of super mutants. We'll test this thing and how it goes when we're actually playing with stealth and sneak attack criticals. So first off, a couple of muties in here. Let's go ahead and take them out. And we'll probably just spam the trigger a little bit to make sure we get those bursts actually happening, because the delay on this is screwing us over a little bit. That's okay. I've actually faced a couple of super mutants in Fallout 76. They don't seem as dumb as the super mutants in 4. Although they do look very similar, that's for sure. They actually carry automatic pipe guns, which are actually really rare for some reason. Automatic guns have proven to be one of the more elusive things when it comes to Fallout 76. So that's kind of bizarre. So far, so good. The furthest we've been to detection is in caution. In caution once again. Ooh, almost detected by old mate with a minigun there, but it's only a minigun. That thing does fuck all damage, so we should be okay. Ah, your animations seem to have broken a little bit, sir. I'll help you out of those broken animations by shooting you repeatedly in the head. I hope I helped. Right, let's get the semi-auto one going, even though this thing doesn't do half as much, which kind of sucks. But if we can zero in on our targets and keep our aim steady, we can take them out rather easily. 450 is a no joke when it comes to the sneak attack critical, especially when you can fire that fast. Adding a cheeky little headshot in there will also do you very well. Where are you, mate? Somewhere in here resides a super mutant. Probably not in the locked one. He's never in the locked one. There he is, I missed him. It's rather odd to miss a giant hulking green mutant in there, but I did it somehow, so I don't know, maybe I need to wear glasses or something. Anyways, coming in to the last part of this, we've got a basic super mutant, bless your little cotton socks, and a super mutant warlord, which we'll take out very easily. See, look at the rate of fire of this thing. It's crazy. It's even more crazy if I can get my clicking right. Yeah, as you can tell, this thing a bit broken in some places, but other than that, it's a pretty fun experience. We'll just go ahead and just hip fire all of these stupid rad roaches. I see you trying to hide behind there. I shot you in the leg to death. That's how things work around here. And the doggos haven't shown up. Maybe I need to go a little bit more over here. There they are. Oh, he's legendary too. What did he have on him? A powered combat armor chest piece. You know what? That's probably something I'd pick up. Is it sturdy or is it heavy? It appears to be sturdy, so yeah, that's pretty good. It's nice and light, but offers good protection, and action point regeneration is good. Anyways, more about the weapon. This thing seems to do... it seems to excel when you actually get this thing set up for stealth, but you can go okay with this thing automatic anyway. So yeah, it's got a little bit of versatility to it, except for when it comes to range stuff. Without the high magnification optics, you're pretty much limited to a close to medium range with this weapon anyway, which isn't really ideal. You kind of want to have that scope to help you out when you ever get into a ranged fight, but for the most part, that's okay. You can just let VATS handle the ranged work with this, I suppose. Let's move on to a monster. We'll shoot him and we'll sneak attack crit him and we'll knock him down. It'll be fun. Let's exploit the brokenness of this weapon. Die, Swan. Get taken out by my 15% chance of knocking you down per bullet. With all of these bullets going down range there, you're pretty much fucked, aren't you, mate? Sorry, Swan, I don't play fair. I play with sneak attack criticals, like I'm hoping to do in Fallout 76. I reckon stealth commandoing is going to be the best thing ever. It'll be the most powerful build you'll ever see. Not even melee players can get this much. Oi, who's doing that? Oh no, we've got a Ghoul Reaver in. Well, whatever shall we do? And also, the Brotherhood have shown up, which means no more Swan being sneak attack critted because he sees an enemy, therefore he is half aggroed. We've actually knocked him down there once again. We'll probably finish him off in backs. There we go. Goodbye, Swan. And another cheeky level up at that. Yes, target is down. You may fly off now. We're done here. Go away. Anyways, that was the QBZ-95. A QBZ, I guess, if you're one of the Americans. That's how you say Z. We say it properly over here. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's a pretty decent weapon. Has its flaws, yes, but so does the FAMAS, which is based off FAMAS. I usually call it the FAMAS, but I'm going to call it the FAMAS because that sounds a little bit more classy. And, oh, that vertebrate's coming into land. I'm going to catch him. It's going to be great. Never mind. I'm just going to do my outro. Oh, they're just dropping dudes off. That's cool. I like that. Hey. They're only knights, though, so they're kind of squishy.
Done a heck of a job, Sentinel. Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium, indeed. I still need to release a mod which gives wind to that voice. What do you think about this situation?
I hope I live long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next triumph.
Me too, man. Me too. Probably coming in Fallout 5. Anyways, if you'd like to see this thing in your game, I don't know. I can't remember where I got it from, but I know it's not off the... It's kind of not... It's not on the Nexus or anything, so good luck on finding it. I forget where I got it. Thanks, guys, for watching and stuff. Also, 4K subscribers. How cool is that? Thank you for that as well. See ya.